everybody, and welcome to Doctor Who Review. I'm your host, Morgan McAvoy, and today we'll be talking about Episode 4 of Series 13 of Doctor Who, Chapter 4, Village of the Angels. Now, if you haven't seen the episode, then you might want to stop watching. Because remember, spoilers. I was excited to see Claire again because I wanted to know more about her ever since we saw her in the first episode of this series when she knew who the Doctor and Yaz were, but they didn't know who she was. So when we saw Claire in the first scene in this episode, I was wondering if this was Claire before she met the Doctor and Yaz, or if this was the Claire that got sent back in time by the Weeping Angel in the first episode. And since she said that the angel has the TARDIS, it was clear that she knew who the Doctor was. When Yaz and Dan saw the Weeping Angel, I was hoping they would be able to get away from it without blinking, but then the Weeping Angel turned their flashlights off, and the clouds covered the moon, and they were sent back in time. So I'm hoping that the Doctor finds a way to get them back. I was glad to see Belle again, and I was hoping we would see her reunite with Vender. So when she asked Namika if he had seen Vender and he told her he hadn't, I felt really sorry for Belle. But when he told her that there was someone coming to help the survivors on the planet they were on, I was suspicious. And I wanted to find out who it was. At first, I was wondering if it was going to be the Master, but it wasn't. It was Azor. I didn't blame Jericho for how he was acting, since the Doctor did break into his house, but when the Weeping Angels showed up, I just thought, Jericho? Listen to everything the Doctor says. When Claire saw the Doctor and Yaz in episode 1 and knew who they were, I thought that meant that she met them in her past. But in this episode, it was revealed that she didn't meet them. She had a premonition of the Doctor, and that was how she knew who the Doctor was. So it was good that she was able to tell the Doctor what she knew about people disappearing from the village. But I was also wondering what was going on with Claire, since it looked like she was turning into a Weeping Angel, or already was one. When Peggy told Yaz and Dan that the Weeping Angels told her they would leave her alone and that they put words inside her head and showed them that the universe was being destroyed and you could see space, I just thought, okay, they have to get out of here right now. Since an image of an angel becomes an angel, it wasn't a surprise when the Doctor realized that since Claire had a premonition of the Weeping Angels, there was now a Weeping Angel inside Claire's mind. So when the Doctor told Claire that she has to get inside Claire's mind, I was hoping that the Doctor would be able to get the Weeping Angel out of Claire's mind, because I don't want Claire to fully become a Weeping Angel. I definitely didn't expect that the Weeping Angel in Claire's mind wanted the Doctor's help, and that the weeping angels in Jericho's house weren't trying to rescue the weeping angel in Claire's mind. They were trying to capture it. It was also a surprise that the weeping angels were working for the division. And it also makes me wonder who else could be working for the division. When Azor showed up with Passenger, I was worried that Belle was going to be trapped, so I was relieved that she knew what Passenger was and saved herself and Namika. But I also understood why Namika was mad at Belle for preventing him from leaving in Passenger, and why he didn't believe her when she told him that Passenger was a prison. But she saved his life. When Peggy's great uncle and aunt showed up in 1901 and Yaz, Dan, and Peggy were trying to tell them not to walk past the weeping angel, I was hoping that they would listen, but they didn't. And they ended up cracking like stone. But it was also pretty creepy how Peggy didn't seem to care and said that her great uncle was never nice to her. When the weeping angel was using Jericho's voice and telling him to surrender, I was surprised because I never heard a weeping angel talk before, but I was also really proud of Jericho for standing his ground. So I was worried when the weeping angel said that they were patient and had time. So I was worried that Jericho was going to blink or look away, but he didn't. He was really brave in this situation. But then he ended up getting sent back to 1901 with Yaz, Dan, and Peggy. When Yaz, Dan, and Peggy saw Mrs. Hayward and she told them that she remembered what was happening, I realized that she was an older Peggy even before she said it. And I also felt really sorry for Peggy when Mrs. Hayward told her that she was in 1901 and that she wouldn't get back to 1967 for a really long time. It must have been really hard for Mrs. Hayward to live in a village where her younger self was, but she couldn't do anything to stop what happened. It wasn't a surprise that the weeping angel in Claire's mind tricked the doctor and made a deal with the other weeping angels so that they would take the doctor instead. But it was a surprise that the weeping angels turned the doctor into a weeping angel. I guess one good thing that could come out of this is since the weeping angels took the doctor because the division wants her, maybe this is how the doctor will find out what she's forgetting about the division. When Vinder met Namika, it was sad to find out that Belle had already left, but it was good that Namika realized that Belle saved his life and asked Vinder to thank her for him. I'm also really glad that Belle decided to try and help the people that Azor trapped in Passenger, but I still hope we see Belle and Vinder reunite soon. Also, when I was watching the promo for the next episode, I said out loud, "Was that Kate?" Thanks for watching, guys! If you saw the episode, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my previous Doctor Who reviews, check out the playlist. And if you want to see any of my future videos, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!